Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight for right against all. Gigantor, Gigantor, Gigantor.
Treasure Mountain. These explorers, led by Professor Dig-a-Dig, are, incredible as it may seem today in the year 2000, lost somewhere in the mountains of Peru in South America. These mountains, the Andes, are among the most bleak and dangerous in the world.
You poor men.
Inspector Blooper, hear about the explorers being lost?
Bob, I certainly did, and I'd like to search for them.
I would too. Professor Dig-a-Dig is an old friend. But searching up in those incredible mountains is going to make it difficult to find them.
Somebody's got to look for them, and we might as well do that dangerous job.
Then we'd better not waste any time. I heard a report that located up in those mountains is a monster robot under the power of some kind of secret forces.
Oh, it's even worse than I thought.
Inspector, let me go too, and I'll bring Gigantor. If there really is a monster robot there, you'll need Gigantor's help.
Right. So I'd like you to join us and take him with you, Jim.
The search party speeds toward western South America, to the land of the Andes Mountains and the lost ancient civilization of the Incas.
Look out!
What an unfriendly way to welcome us. Who did they think we were?
Who do they think they are? And where'd those sharpshooters go? The police can't seem to find them. Haven't you found them?
I never even saw them. They must have disappeared the minute they fired. Hey!
Keep searching.
Senores, I am most happy to see that whoever shot at you missed. I recognize those two gentlemen from the pictures in our newspaper. But who are you?
Dr. Bob Brilliant is my name.
Pleased to meet you. I'm very glad you've all come. The Vice President is waiting to greet you personally.
Here we are at the Vice President's house. Kindly enter, senores.
I am very pleased to meet you. Welcome to our country. We have been anxiously waiting for you. As you know, Professor Dig-a-Dig's party is lost somewhere in the mountains. I will tell you as much as I know about what happened to them. Look at this map. This is Atango Mountain. It rises 14,000 feet. At the top is a castle which was made in ancient times by the Incas. It is rumored to be loaded with gold.
And the explorers learned about it?
Yes, one of their luggage carriers made it back to civilization and told us the story. He told us that Professor Dig-a-Dig found some golden boxes there.
He found golden boxes?
Yes, it must have been a part of the huge fortune in gold the Incas hid away when they were invaded by another country. This is what happened when Professor Dig-a-Dig and his party began exploring the ancient Inca temple.
Professor Dig-a-Dig, look at the pile of boxes.
They might have Inca gold in them. The rumors that we've heard for years may be true. We'll soon find out. Open one of them.
Ah! Millions in gold.
You cannot have that gold.
Huh?
It's finders keepers, and don't you forget that. It's ours.
It's going to be mine. I waited for you to find it. Now I'll take it from you.
Don't even try. This is our expedition, so we're entitled to whatever we find.
That's what you think. Whoever has that gold will have more power than anyone else in the world. Your guns will do you no good. They cannot hurt me. Put them away. Ah, you refuse. Very well. Then I'll convince you that you haven't got a chance. Hey, Tiny!
And that is as much as I know.
Wow.
Yeah, sounds bad.
But Peru doesn't have any gorillas, so far as I know. That is right, but this was a robot gorilla operated by a schemer whose name is Pisarro.
Who is this Pisarro? You'd better tell us about him in case we run across him.
He is head of a secret army called the Double O's that has been causing trouble. Nobody has ever seen his face. We have no idea what he looks like. And as for his headquarters, he moves it from place to place, so we don't even know where to find him.
Oh, this is terrible.
Does Pisarro take all that gold with him when he changes the location of his headquarters?
I don't think so, Jimmy. Pizarro's men guard the Atango Mountain very carefully, as if the gold is still there. But frankly, I am very worried about what Pisarro might have done with Professor Dig-a-Dig and the others.
We're worried, too. We've got to find them, and I think we should begin our search right now.
Yes, immediately, and I hope we won't be too late.
Gentlemen, keep a sharp lookout for Pisarro or his robot called Tiny. I am sending our two best mountain guides along, Pablo and Pedro. Anytime you need help, contact me by radio.
Thank you, sir. That's just what we're going to be needing.
Hey, Pedro, are my eyes playing tricks, or is that really a horse coming this way?
It is not a trick. It is a horse, and there is someone on it.
Giddy up!
This must be some of Pizarro's work.
He's one of the men who helped the explorers.
Look, something's there.
Ah, the notes from Pisarro demanding we stay away.
How do you like that? But we're not turning back because of him.
That's right. Let's ride on, men. Get up! They wouldn't go back. I mustn't cry, but I feel sorry for them.
Well, here we are at the foot of Atango Mountain. Look how high it is. Say, Inspector, can you make it to the top?
Oh, I can climb any mountain in the world. I'm just as spry as you are, Jimmy. Look up there. Does this look like a mountain that I'd have any trouble at all climbing? Yeah, it sure does.
Let's go then, Inspector. It's really very simple.
We are stuck, Pablo. How can we go up any higher? It is impossible.
There has to be a way up to the top of this mountain. Pisarro climbed it.
You are the chief mountain guide. Why don't you think of something? We can't stay here forever.
Wait a minute, I just got an inspiration. Get down on your hands and knees.
You think climbing on my back will help?
Maybe then I can reach that ledge.
Maybe we'd better try to do something else. I'm going to signal for Gigantor.
Climbing this way is easy, thanks to Gigantor.
He saved them. I've got to figure out some way to get rid of that robot. Get ready. When I fire this pistol, hide behind the rocks.
What are you going to do, Pisarro?
You'll see. That'll make the snow slide down the mountain. Run!
Hey, here comes the snowslide! Look out! You are the chief mountain guide. Think of something.
I'm not the chief guide. I just quit.
Gigantor has saved us once again.
Inspector, before the snowslide, there was a gunshot. I suspect it was fired by Pisarro, and he's trying to wipe us out.
Look! Up ahead! A cave!
That robot is a better guide than you are, Pablo.
Inspector, this storm is getting worse. We'd better take shelter in the cave.
Right, Jim. It can't be any more dangerous than climbing up this mountain in a storm.
What is that?
What does he look like? Listen, you bag of bones. Try to go back to sleep.
Aha, now they're just where I want them to be. I'll make them all into skeletons. Give me the TNT, Jose.
Here you are. A nice going away present.
Landslide! A real big one!
The cave entrance is blocked.
That means we are trapped. We may never get out.
You know what to do, Jimmy. Gigantor better hurry up.
Yes, sir.
There are too many boulders there. He will never make it. And there's not much air left to breathe.
One blow and he could open it up. Wow! The worst sound I have ever heard. What is it?
Something's out there.
What is that?
It's a robot. It must belong to Pisarro. I've been expecting it. It's time somebody put a stop to him.
Tiny is the strongest. I know he could win.
Yes, me too. But now he seems to be in some trouble. Just look. lost the fight. Now he's melting.
I thought he was pretty hot, but not that hot. I've got to think of something else. Come on, let's get out of here.
See!
The ancient Inca castle is up ahead.
Just think, Jimmy, this is part of the ruins of one of the greatest ancient civilizations, and no one knows what happened to the people. They just disappeared forever.
We'd better try to find Pisarro and his forces. Pablo and Pedro, lead us to them.
Yes, Inspector, we'll try.
Pisarro must be somewhere up in that castle.
Aha! The Sparks, Blooper, and Brilliant group is about 300 meters down the mountainside. We've got everything ready, Pisarro. Just give the word.
The word. It's time to attack. Battle formations, everyone.
From the looks of those guns, Pisarro must have a whole army up there. You'd better call Gigantor. I'm going to radio the vice president for help.
Pedro and I will go around and back to see if we can find a way in.
Good. Careful, you're not spotted.
Inside the castle, Pisarro's men are starting to move the Inca gold to a new hiding place.
You can't take that gold. It belongs to us now. Bring that treasure back here. You have no right to it.
Silence, Dig-a-Dig!
In answer to Inspector Blooper's call for help, the Vice President sends troops.
I've got to stop Gigantor. I'll use my supreme weapon. Get ready!
They've thrown some plastic over him.
He can't move. He's wrapped up.
Jimmy, they're digging a big hole in the mountain and they're taking the boxes of Inca gold away with them.
They are. I'd better send Gigantor after them.
Look out, man. Here comes Gigantor.
Drop that gun.
Oh, yeah? You think you've got me, Inspector Blooper, but you're wrong about that. I wouldn't pull that trigger. If you do, it'll be the end of the explorers.
Look, there's Professor Dig-a-Dig and the others.
Professor, are you all right?
You won't be all right if you don't drop your guns. Drop them, I said.
Never mind about me. Get Pisarro before he gets you.
Silence, Dig-a-Dig.
Now you've had enough fun, Pisarro. Professor Dig-a-Dig has every right to the Inca gold because he found it. And before you plug him, you'll have to plug me first. So go ahead and shoot.
Look out, Pablo. He will.
You bet I will.
What are you waiting for?
I can't.
Hey, you come back here. You come back.
Get after him!
What is that? Gigantor must catch up to him.
Right. Hurry! Gigantor, get this open!
Well, Jim, I guess that's the end of Pisarro.
Oh, Bob, thanks for getting us out of a tight spot.
It isn't just me you should thank, Diggy, old friend. I had a lot of help, you know.
Hey, Pedro, come on, cheer up.
The bullet smarted, but I'm all right.
You're very brave. I owe my life to both of you men. I'm more than grateful.
We're glad that we could be of such real help.
Later, at the home of the Vice President.
I propose a toast to you, Jimmy Sparks and Gigantor. Without your help and your powerful robot, we would never see Professor Dig-a-Dig again. And thank you, Inspector Blooper and Dr. Brilliant.
We couldn't have rescued the professor without the help of your army. They came just in time.
By the way, gentlemen, I have one more important favor to ask of you.
What is that, Mr. Vice President? What else can we do?
Professor Dig-a-Dig wants to bring the gold to the World International Bank, and there's some danger of being robbed along the way, so I would appreciate it if Gigantor could guard the gold on the trip. Will you permit him?
Certainly, it's a great honor.
Peru will never forget what you have done for us by ridding us of Pisarro. Let us drink another toast to Gigantor.
To Gigantor!
To Gigantor!
Gigantor will watch over the gold so long.
As they take off, Jimmy does not suspect that he and Gigantor are headed straight for another exciting adventure.
Gigantor! 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 Gigantor, the space-age robot, is at your command. Gigantor, the space-age robot, his power is in your hand. Bigger than big, taller than tall, quicker than quick, stronger than strong, ready to fight all right against wrong.